Legend of Zelda is a adventure action game. Breath of the Wild also is an adventure action game, but when it comes to the puzzle solving part and the dungeons part, it did not feel like a traditional Zelda game. It felt more like you just do this on your own and you do it whenever you want. You could beat the game whenever you wanted to. You could do whatever when you wanted to. But in traditional Zelda games, it was very linear and there was a path that you were kept on to go to certain dungeons, to get to certain bosses, to beat the game. But Tears of the Kingdom is different. So the trailers we recently received from Nintendo did not show us shrines. We saw green wisps, Zonai wisps, as we like to call it, in the exact same spot where the shrines used to be. Oh, is this a sign that shrines are not returning back to the game and we're getting traditional dungeons back? Who knows? But for now, it's a big speculation that is what is the case. But if we dive into dungeons in Legend of Zelda, it is probably the best part of its gameplay. You solve puzzles, you earn keys, and you open doors to get to bosses, get the heart container, heart piece from each single dungeon and boss you defeat, and it leads you on to the rest of the game. But Breath of the Wild did not have that. They had shrines, and the shrines, after beating them, you would receive a spirit orb, giving you 4 in total. For doing 4 shrines would either grant you a heart or stamina, or more stamina if you went up to a goddess statue. So, is Tears of the Kingdom going to be similar to Breath of the Wild, or is it going to be more traditional, like Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword? All these games are popularly known for their dungeons. Was a big part of Legend of Zelda, and to see it gone and not there in Breath of the Wild, it was upsetting because dungeons were so fun to do, and when they just replace it with a shrine that just gives you a spirit orb, it's not really like, there's no reward really. You don't feel as rewarded as you would be doing an actual dungeon like in Skyward Sword, where you would solve the puzzle, get the key, defeat a boss, then get a heart piece, which grants you another heart, and then you get a cutscene. Breath of the Wild was not like that. It was completely different. Tears of the Kingdom, on the other hand, hopefully they take part from Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess when it comes to dungeons, because dungeons really made the game better and more fun to enjoy it and play it without stress. Shrines weren't stressful, and dungeons could be stressful, but if you were really stressed, then I'm sorry. I don't know why you were so stressed doing those dungeons. Those dungeons were fun. They're supposed to be fun. Yes, they were difficult, but as long as you followed and you knew what you were doing, you would be able to complete that dungeon. But since we're only 3 months away from Tears of the Kingdom, and we're referring to dungeons almost being a clue to being in Tears of the Kingdom by the trailers, will we be seeing traditional bosses and traditional dungeons? Well, I think so, because in a lot of the footage we get from the trailers, we see that Link is in the sky, and it seems that he's next to a building, or there is a very large building in the sky that seems to be a dungeon. So, is that a dungeon? Who knows right now? It seems to be a dungeon. I don't know what else it could be. Hopefully it is a dungeon. Hopefully we get traditional bosses back, like that big block guy, big Zonai block guy that we see in the trailer is actually a boss to one of those dungeons in the sky. But we do not know right now. So hopefully we'll get more information regarding dungeons in a new trailer before launch, because Dungeons really makes Legend of Zelda Legend of Zelda. It makes the gameplay fun and enjoyable. So, with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate all the support I've been getting recently on all my videos. It's really love. Thank you guys. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.